All right, so now the sewing part. I don't know if any of you guys, and maybe a few women in the crypto space, gals, you might have taken home ec, guys, I don't know. But if you want to know how to sew something, you're going to find out real quick. Uh-oh. And how not to take something apart. Anyways. Oops. Oops. Anyway, I'm going to take off. Got to learn to film and do all this at once. Da, 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 da. Step 1. Remove old thread. Try not to make a mess. As you can see, we do all kinds of stuff here at the sign shop. And that's what's cool when you have a buddy that's got equipment like that. We were able to print up what we need and get stuff done. So I'm just going to load the thread, get me a bobbin. That's what they call this. Load the thread in that, and then I can start sewing the bracers the best I can. But it's time to get some food first. So this is the fun part, trying to sew these ends before I roll them over. So I can't sit here and hold this and film it. And my buddy over here is being an ass just like me and won't do it for me. I was able to do it just by tucking that bottom side under here and just sewing it and pulling it around. So I made it work. Now here comes the fun part, sewing this to the sleeve. I can sew this here, then hopefully somehow flip it inside out and maybe sew here. I'm not quite sure yet because I'm seeing an issue. Yeah, you know, I thought there was a reason why this looked like it was a little. This just, you put it in like this. Sorry. So you just flip it up, take it off, and then you got your sleeves. How about that? Yeah. See, but my sleeve's too small. It won't fit on there for the small end. So we'll see what happens. It almost looks like this might come off more, but I don't think so.
You are on hot.
We are live. Action. So what I'm doing is slowly, keeping this end underneath.
What is this, sewing lessons? Sorry. I'll shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You still rolling? Did I just elbow you in the groin?
No, not at all.
No.
Okay, you're good to go now.
Camaraderie. Yeah, so it's sewing lessons. I have to keep this bottom. I'm showing these people how much fucking of a pain in the ass this is, so you better buy my fucking coin, okay?
See?
That's what I fucking want. We're sending this to fucking millions, guys. Millions. Hundreds of fucking millions. Because I'm struggling here, man. I just want 100x. I want my 100x. Uh-oh. But you got to roll this and keep rolling it and feed it. So you can see how much of a pain in the ass it is. Trying to keep everything nice and even. Trying to go over that same. It doesn't have to be that perfect because it's just a costume for this. But I kind of take pride in my work. And when you get towards the end, or at least I used to sometimes, half the time, you know, go back and forth several times so that way your stitches stay. And then you're done. Ba-boom. And you hope that you didn't mess up and sew both things together. Which I didn't, so that came out pretty good. And usually, whatever, I can trim that later. So the next part is going to be sewing this up here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. I think I might have just messed up. Because if I fold this inside out and stitch it from the outside, I'm still stitching it wrong. That's not going to work. Yeah. I don't know.
Can't just feed that on farther so you can stitch around? You won't fit this.
Don't you think I would have fed this on if I could have fed it on?
Well, why didn't you feed it on?
Because it won't fit.
Well, what the hell? Make it fit.
I don't want to break it.
Well, don't break the sewing machine, just the fabric.
I know. It might just make it if I force it.
Just. That's what she said.
Well, I guess I could have did that, but I don't know. It keeps popping off.
Gotta put it in all the way.
Yeah, see, that's gonna put too much stress on it.
No way.
The
Not
one
stretch.
fabric is stretchy. The other fabric isn't. Yeah, see, it's.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's just enough. So I guess I didn't. I could have did it the other way, but all right, that'll
Look
work.
at that.
Look, how about that? Just enough. So I could have done it, but it's not going to be that easy because I have to then be able to spin this whole thing at the same time. And I got to keep this. This is where you get pins, and you put pins on it here to hold it where it's supposed to be. Because when I crunch this up, I got to make sure it stays the right distance. So I got to be careful here and somehow crunch up the same amount of fabric. Anyways. Or I just wing it and say F it and just do this, and hopefully I've measured it out right and we're about in the right zone. It's not like we're selling these for anything. I might put this costume in a museum after, and because I'm going to be like the coolest person ever with an Uber friggin'. See, that's not even going to turn easy. Yeah, I wish I should probably got some pins, but we'll just run with it. Wow. All right, you can stop filming because I'm just going to be struggling with this for a little while. Oh, no, I'm teasing you.
Gotta show how real the struggle is.
Yeah, right?
Stitch your finger right to that thing. Don't. Actually, don't.
It's really tough to stitch your finger to it. Ah! Shit! My finger. You gotta make sure you tuck all the important parts underneath. And I didn't start at the seam, which is what I should have did. We'll see how this turns out. If it works, it works. If not, oh well. It's already starting to bunch up a little bit. Oh boy. Stretchy fabric versus non-stretchy fabric. And I guess I'll have to reset that a little bit. I don't know. We're almost there, but now I've got that. Yeah. A little bit of a gap. No, I'm not quite there yet, am I? No, a little bit farther. Nah, I should have got pins. Damn it. I'm not sewing it anyways.
What?
I lost
Oh my god.
Lost my
Oh
thread.
my god. Where did it even sew it?
What's funny is hindsight's 2020. Literally, what I could have done was cut the sleeve and just sewed this back on as a sleeve extension. And then I don't have the elasticity in that part of the sleeve. But technically, I'm only going to wear this once or so. So, you know, I don't technically have to worry about that. So I might sew the other one and see how it looks. So I just left it folded inside out like that. I'll sew this around. It'll shorten it a little bit, which is fine. And then we're good to go. And I don't have to worry so much about cutting the sleeve and adding it and all that. So we're good. This time I pinned it like you're supposed to. So then now I'm going to fold this inside out and I'll be able to keep the distance right. And the sleeve will come out looking like this. Although that I screwed up there, but that's because I didn't use pins. But all in all, that's, you know, that's the seam. That'll work. Now you see the pin and the couple pins, and that gives me my line to follow. And now I can slip this on here the way I'm supposed to, you know, the way it's meant to be, like this. And then voila, sew it around and we're good. All right, cool. See, it worked. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get those pins out. I think I sewed them in there. Let me see. Yep. The pins are stuck in there. Unless I want to cut the fabric and make a little spot for that to, you know, to whatever, to get the pins out. Or I wear it and hope I don't stab myself all day. Oh, wow. I'll tell you, this is fun. This is something else. I've been up for a long time. So I'm putting in my due diligence here. Friggin' holy moly. I was actually able to get the pin out. And I'll videotape and show you. Whoops. I'll try to video this. It's hard for me to hold the phone and do this at the same time. So I've got my nose resting on here. So basically I feel the pin, I back it out because it's the shirt fabric, not the shirt fabric, I'm sorry, the green fabric that's giving me a trouble. It's not as it's not elastic. So once I get it out of that, I can push it through the black stretchy fabric. But this is the tough part, is not stabbing yourself while getting that to back up. Of course, the first one went really easy. I probably chose the second hardest one to do. All right, let me try this one. So I just inchworm it back. Push the fabric, push the fabric, pull. Push the fabric, pull. There we go. And now, once it's out, it comes through that. Oh, maybe it's not completely out. Oh, it feels like it. And now, it just pulls through that pretty easily. Ta-da! Whoops. 2 out of 4. There we have it. Voila. I am UBERMAN. It's a good thing I practiced a little bit of martial arts. Ha! Going on. I used to do a little bit of martial arts. You videoing?
Yep.
I guess maybe it's not quite capish.
Yeah, it's not quite broad enough over the shoulders almost.
So maybe, no, I just need to put something across this to keep it apart, you know? To keep it wider. Is it a cape? I guess I could shorten it like that to make it broader, but I don't want it to be. How's that look? Better?
Yeah, definitely better. Definitely better.
So if I just
Pin it off each side, you need those golden freaking
wire.
whatchamacallits, you know, the sleeve things.
I'm just going to do a quick snap so it hangs on my neck like that.
Yeah.
So I can take it and take it
I was
off.
thinking of those, I forget what they're called. Cuff clips. Cufflinks.
Cufflinks for a cape link? Cape links?
There you go.
It's got a hoodie, which I thought was funny. However, I can cut that off and turn it into a cape. I wish we had green. The stripes aren't quite the same. However, you know, it's not too bad. I really want to add the green to the U because it really makes it pop. So tomorrow's going to be a super hot day. And I don't know if I'm going to go dashing because the AC doesn't work in my car. However, that gives me a little bit more time to work on the ideas of things, of what I'm going to say, how I'm going to act. And obviously, you know, I'd also like to add the shoulders. But I'm not sure how I would, you know, I could probably sew them on. Let me cut a few and see what I can do. But yeah. It looks pretty good, I guess. I mean, from a distance, of course. And that's not too bad. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, how did I do that pose? Uberman! Me and my block! Uberman delivering food kung fu. I had to add that green. I almost wish I didn't put this on here, but it is good. This makes it stick out, and then the people can see Uberman. They'll be like, "What's Uberman?" Uberman. And then I got the jeans. I got the pants, I should say. I'm ready to go. I'm like, whoa! Yeah, I can't kick like I used to. Wow! Uberman. I'm gonna hurt myself, old man. All right, I'll stick to my Wing Chun. Wait. Oh, geez. Oh, I gotta get back to practicing that because it's. All that good, happy stuff. Anyways,